Good morning, everyone. Continuing with the introduction to e-commerce, in this video, we're gonna cover the traditional commerce versus e-commerce and advantages and disadvantages of e-commerce. Now, we're gonna learn about basic difference between traditional and e-commerce. What was the traditional mode? A traditional mode was that where the customer go to the market, look at the various product, choose the required stuff, purchase that product by paying a specific amount of the product. But this all the process is just replaced by one click. Here in e-commerce, people can buy goods, pay bills, transfer money by just clicking once. So the basic difference between traditional commerce and e-commerce you can see on the screen. The meaning is what we have already discussed. Now the process of transaction was what? Earlier it was manual, now it is automatic. So accessibility of services was also at the limited time for the limited time in the traditional commerce, but now it is available 24 by 7 and all the 365 days of a year. So if we talk about the physical inspection, so traditionally physical inspection of the goods before purchasing that goods was possible, but now it is not. You can virtually see the product, but you cannot touch the product. So in customer interaction, there was in traditional commerce, face-to-face interaction is there between the supplier and the customer, but in e-commerce there is a screen-to-face interaction. Scope of the business, there is a limited to a particular area in traditional commerce, but now it has become worldwide reach in e-commerce. The information exchange, that in traditional commerce there was no platform or we can say a uniform platform for exchange of any kind of service, but in e-commerce it provides a uniform platform for information exchange. If we focus on the resources, so traditionally the focus was on the supply side, now it is on the demand side. Basically it is a pull based supply. So business relationship, if we talk about in traditional commerce there was a linear relationship, but in e-commerce it is an end-to-end relationship between the customer and the manufacturer. So marketing, there was only one-way marketing in traditional commerce, but now it is a one-to-one marketing. Payments, in traditional system we pay through cash, checks, credit card, etc. But in e-commerce we use all electronic payment system, from credit cards to GPay. So to delivery of goods, it's instant on the traditional commerce, that we pay the amount and they will give the goods or the service to us. But in e-commerce it takes little time. Now we're going to discuss about the advantages of e-commerce. We're going to discuss the advantages from organizational point of view, from customers point of view, from societal point of view. So firstly we're going to study the advantages to the organization. So very first advantages is expansion of market base, that from the supplier or organization point of view, now they have a huge customer base. They can sell to any country, anytime. So they have the reach towards national and international markets with a minimum capital investment. And they can now locate their customer more easily. They can locate their suppliers and the best suppliers easily. They can choose the suitable business partners across the globe very easily. The second point is reduction in the cost. Through e-commerce, it has not only reduced the cost to create the processes, but also distribution, retrieve and paperless information or digitalization of information. Through all these things, they have reduced the cost of a business. So improvement in the brand image. When the tag is associated, the tag of e-commerce is associated with any business, it has increased their brand image, because Today is the area of information technology. Today is the area of artificial intelligence. So everyone prefer these kind of qualities in the business. Next is better customer service. So it provides 24 by 7 helpline to the customer, which has created a better customer service. Next is simplification of business processes. As the business processes become more faster, more efficient in today's world. So next is reduction in the paperwork. It has reduced a lot of paperwork and replaced it with the e-paper. Next is increasing the productivity of business. It has increased the productivity by supporting pull type supply. So in pull type supply, a business process starts when a request comes from the customer, and it uses just-in-time manufacturing way to deliver the product. Next is advantage to the customers. So very first advantage is the 24 by 7 support in terms of ordering a product, in terms of inquiring about a product, in terms of pre and post services about a product. Next is wide options and quick delivery. That e-commerce applications provide users with more options. They have more options to compare even. They can select the cheaper and the better option at any time. So this has a comparison, that they can compare between various options and choose the affordable option. So next is review comment. Before buying any product, there are reviews about that product from the customers who has previously bought that same product. So the new customer can also take help by reviewing the comments of previous customers. Next is virtual auctions. So it also provide an option for the customers for the virtual auctions, both for the consumers also and for the suppliers also. Next is availability of the information. So information online is available at any time, and the customer can see that information within seconds rather than waiting for days or weeks. Next is increase in discounts and more offers. As we earlier done that, we can compare and opt for the better option. So that enlarges the competition among them, competition among the suppliers. So as the competition increases, the discounts and offers also increases simultaneously. Next is advantages to the society. For the society, the customers need not to travel for a product. So it has reduced their traveling. That means what? Less traffic, less pollution, which is helpful for the society as a whole. Next is cost reduction. So with e-commerce, the cost of products has relevantly reduced. More offers are there, more discounts are there, more choice is there. So the less affluent people can also afford these products. Next is accessibility in the rural areas. With the help of e-commerce, the products of the customers are product of the manufacturers are also available in the remote or the rural areas with the help of online, with the help of internet, with the help of the new ways of buying a product. Now those areas which earlier don't have any physical shop, or the people has to visit the urban areas for the products, now they can also buy the similar products online. Next is helps government in delivering the public services. The government also takes help from e-commerce, such as in healthcare systems, in education, in social services. These services are also improved. Their cost is also reduced with the help of e-commerce. The next is disadvantages of e-commerce. We have divided it into two, like technical disadvantages and non-technical disadvantages. So technical disadvantages are lack of security system or security.
So here we are already hearing about various web scams and payment frauds that has created an lack of trust among the customers. So this is there. So there must be a total secure system for the people. Next is network issues. Especially in the rural areas and remote areas, there are internet network issues persists, which hindrance its process. Ever-changing softwares and applications are changing very frequently, which affects the organization, the company, and enlarging their costs. Next is difficult integration of e-commerce software with the existing applications and databases. The, the organizations are using the softwares. It is very important to integrate the already existing applications with the e-commerce applications, and sometimes there is technical difficulties. Next is compatibility issues, that already a firm have some softwares and hardwares which are not compatible with the e-commerce, so which creates an compatibility issues. Next is non-technical disadvantages, that initial high cost when a company is creating or building e-commerce application in-house, or they are buying from or outsourcing it, it is very costly. And sometimes due to mistakes or lack of experience, there are some delays in launching e-commerce applications. Next is user resistance. That means users may not trust a site being an unknown faceless seller, and such mistrust makes it difficult to convince the traditional user to switch from physical stores to the online stores or the virtual stores. Next is security or privacy issues, that it is difficult to ensure the security and the privacy of the online transaction due to various fraud, due to various web scamming activities. Then there is a lack of touch or feel of product. So in online or e-commerce, we feel or we cannot touch the products. That means we only see the products, and sometimes there are differences between what we are actually seeing and what we are actually getting. Maybe a difference in shade or different in color is there, which create a lot of mistrust. So lack of access, costly and convenient for remote villagers. For remote villagers, sometimes due to internet connectivity issues, there is lack of access. They maybe become costly for them or inconvenient to them to reach all these services. This is the sources which have been used to create this PPT. Thank you so much.